all our viewers of Ayush Darpan General. Now we are in a program that is Health Talk Show, and there are two personality, one from the Hyderabad, Dr. Vara Prasad, and another personality is Dr. Ramkrishna Shah from Chicago, USA. And during the recent scenario, there is a COVID-19 issue is very hot topic to all the health channels, as well as all the people are very much curious also, and they want to know about what type of nutrition and what type of dietary changes we have to do in our lifestyle habits, as well as there is slightly psychological cases also, because everybody is now under lockdown, and the monotonous life is there. So I have chosen two personalities. One is Dr. Ramkrishna Shah. He's a nutritionist from Chicago, USA, and another is Dr. Bara Prasad. Let I introduce both the personality. Dr. Ramkrishna Shah is a member in the United Nations, and I'm just giving his qualifications as well as his portfolio. What he deals his council. He is a United Nations representative, and as well as his council member of Asian American Advisory Council, Secretary of State Jesse White, Illinois, USA, election judge at Chicago, Illinois, USA, member of Board of Advisor, Activist Summit 2020 Nepal, member of Board of President of Human Rights Council of America, Chicago, USA, World Radiology and Medical Nutrition Council, Chicago, USA, and Buddha's World Peace Union, Chicago, USA, Global Peace and Health International, Texas, USA, Global Unani Medicine and Research Foundation, Chicago, USA. His work are appreciated by United Nations and many national and international organizations worldwide. He has numerous awards and medals to his credit in 25 years of selfless and dedicated services to community and contribution in the field of alternative medicine. He's also an author of Unani Medicine, the Ancient Medical Science, 5000 BC. So this is the introduction of Dr. Ramkrishna Shah, and I am introducing our other guest. He is Dr. ABMK Vara Prasad. He is a scientist, medical nutritionist, psychologist, clinical hypnotist, and a radiologist. He is a PhD in nature science and medicine from London, UK, and he is a managing director in Nature Science and Medicine Hospitals Private Limited, India. And he specialized in diabetes, that is RICHS, Research Institute of Complementary Health Sciences, Vietnam, and he is also Code Blue certified from the Lincoln University, Malaysia. He's member of Indo-Vietnam Medical Board and member of PCRM, Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, Washington, D.C., USA. He's Vice Chancellor of World Health University, Chicago, USA, from September 2020. He's Vice President of Human Rights Council of America, Chicago, USA, World Radiology and Medical Nutrition Council, Chicago, USA, Buddha's World Peace Union, Chicago, USA, Global Peace and Health International, Texas, USA, as well as the Global Unani Medicine and Research Foundation, Chicago, USA. So welcome to both of you, and I'm grateful that you both are very highly qualified as well as very active personality in your different field. And recent scenario, we all are totally confined to our home, and so I'm just introducing myself, Dr. Naveen Joshi. I'm an MD in Ayurveda, and I am working as an associate professor in Uttarakhand Ayurveda University, Dehradun, and I am running a journal from year 2010, that is Ayush Darpan, and now the journal from 2014 onwards, this journal is a web portal. You can find it in internet as www.ayushdarpan.com. That is a Hindi web portal, and ayushdarpan.org. That is an English web portal. And there is a peer-reviewed journal also, that is ayushdarpanjournal.com. And we have a fan following of 40,000 students as well as doctors from India as well as across the world. And during the lockdown period, we have started in our Facebook page as well as in the YouTube page such type of talks, so as well as the lectures of different personalities for development of academic knowledge of the students as well as the physicians. So I am just also very much thankful to both of you that you gave a time for this program. So like now I start a question from Dr. Bara Prasad. Dr. Bara Prasad, what do you think that why does coronavirus not cured so far, and don't we have any medicines still? Yeah, Dr. Bara Prasad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Joshi. And see here, if we see the earlier cases like this, any infectional cases, and those cases, particularly their genome is, so that's why less than 19,000 base pairs of the genome. So that is the previous context. But come to this coronavirus, okay, two, this COVID-19, here it is nearly 30,000 base pairs of genome. So that's why it is increasing its mutations very strongly. And so that's why it is very difficult to identify the exactly the formula for that one. For example, if we take the Italy's coronavirus compare with the China coronavirus, now it is increased by 3 mutations. So that's why its strength is increased. So that's why now the people from Italy and other countries are facing very difficulty because of hybridized virus, that is. Whereas come to even in the case of India also, compare with China, and this India's virus is already one-time mutation took place so far, and so the one amino acids increased, so that's why it is somewhat very strong compared with the China virus. In that way, gradually it is increasing the mutations and adding the new amino acids, it's getting very strong. So that's why gradually it is improving its stamina. So we are facing difficulty to get the medicines. At the same time, we already tried with different medicines. For example, so here it is HIV medicines. For example, ritonavir, lopinavir, such type of medicines also we already tried. In this context, these medicines are very problematic medicines. In that way, certified by New England Journal of Medicine. At the same time, very recently, and even this malaria medicines also, like hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine, and those medicines also, okay, creating lot of problems. So in that way, even National Institute of Health also, okay, compulsory mentioned that it is not at all useful for the coronavirus. So at the same time, and this is a lot of problematic thing, in that way, even Food and Drug Administration also not approved these medicines. But whereas in the critical condition, medicines are not available. So that's why in the critical condition to the patients, and this can be given. In that way, the World Health Organizations, of course, it is not accepted this one, but some countries are following in that method. Which way it is? In the emergency cases, it is can be given to the patients. But whereas come to in Indian context, so we are assuming that, and it may work for coronavirus. In that way, we are and giving to even the health workers also. So that is it is a very problematic one, because if a person is suffering from malaria means to that person, and this is okay. But whereas if a non-malaria person, okay, if after consuming this one and his liver and kidney also gets damaged. In that way, okay, New England Journal of Medicine already explained about that one. So that's why already we tried with that one. And apart from that one, and Government of India, Ayush Ministry also, okay, tried with arsenic album 30. And the director of Ayush Ministry mentioned that, and if you can able to take this medicine for, okay, 3 days or 4 days, now the symptoms of the coronavirus can be reduced. See, here it is. And the symptoms means cough and cold, or come to other fevers and so on. So we don't have any authentic proof to cure this coronavirus by this arsenic album 30, because even this homeopathic medicine also not approved by some developed nations and developing countries also. So that's why even some countries, they banned the homeopathic medicines also. In that situations, okay, for a critical patient, and if this malaria medicine can be given, that is the statement, but we are giving to the health workers. So that's why their kidney is gradually becoming weak. So that type of mistakes what we are committing from Indian side. So still come to the vaccines part. Already we know that this virus is gradually increasing the mutations. So that's why if we start the vaccine trial from right now onwards, and it takes about 1 to 2 years for preparing the vaccines. In that time, if the virus increases its mutation, now that time that vaccine may not be suitable for that advanced mutations virus. So that's why even it's a very difficulty to prepare in the spot itself, because in the 2 years within the
Audio. Please unmute your audio, sir. Please unmute your audio. Your audio is muted. So, Dr. Bara's audio is unmuted. Sir, please unmute your audio. Yeah. So now I come to Dr. Ramkrishna Prasad. Yeah. And now I just come to Dr. Ramkrishna Prasad. Dr. Ramkrishna Prasad, as in the recent scenario, as in United States of America, you also know that there is no any proper treatment of this viral disease, and so many people died due to this pandemic. So what do you think that what type of dietary changes a common people should have to change in his diet and lifestyle, so that will be beneficial for them to cope up from this the recent scenario of this psychological fear is there. How a person overcome from this psychological fear? I just want to know from you.
Yeah, I want to inform about current situation in the United States. This time, United States had and recover 1,18,000, and total death is 55,000 in the whole USA. But government doing great job here because they give lot of facilities, they give lot of benefits. So, but problem is here, people have no time. People is busy always, and we have developed immune system, calciferol, retinol, vitamin C. We need to take that kind of food, and that kind of food develop immune system. So mostly here, a lot of people does not take. Mostly people take fast food, junk food. So probably going to creation for my immune system also. So this time government supply everywhere fresh food, and people buy also. So now death rate is my opinion, not USA, all over the world. If people take fresh food, fresh vegetable, fresh green food, fresh vegetable, and vitamin C and vitamin D, then our immune system going to develop. And so government suggests that kind of thing also for everybody. So now this is the bad situation in USA, but USA government doing great job because they test lot of people. They test 52 lakh people, and people if find out total case is 9,87,000. So if you check lot of people, then you know what is the problem for this. But other people, country, nobody check lot of people. So they have also lot of coronavirus problem. But if you do not test coronavirus, how can know this is the if a serious problem of coronavirus? But here government take lot of test, then he control lot of mortality here also. and he give good advice for develop immune system. But my advice, everybody need to take vitamin C, proper food. Proper food means balanced diet of food. That kind food, they have protein, vitamin, minerals, fat, that kind of thing, and more water and good sleeping. So that kind of system, if people take, and 100% mortality going to reduce, and immunity going to high. So uh, this is my uh, suggestion for all over the world people, sir.
Yeah. You are very nicely explained that by taking proper diet, vitamin C, and as well as the proper fluid intake, you can maintain your immunity. As we all know that immunity is not developed in 1 or 2 days; it is a long-term process. But yeah, it is good that if you take these measures. As in India, also the Ayush Ministry has also advised certain guidelines that you just take the golden milk in which there is curcumin and milk combination, as well as there's some decoctions, as well as just take frequently the lukewarm water, as well as applying some nasha, that is means of there is a procedure by which we just apply some oil, and as well as nothing is available, then you can apply a ghee on your nostrils. That will be very effective. So these guidelines are already here also, and as our Prime Minister already also stated in our Man Ki Baat that these guidelines is very effective. And now he stated that the evidence-based research should be promoted in this sector, that is the alternative medicine, as well as that is also known as here Ayush. As you know, it's as an alternative medicine, but in India it is known as the Ayush. So, as you both personalities also are connected with somewhat Ayush, and so I'm just asking with another question with Dr. Bharat Prasad that we control the spread through lockdown. Yeah, okay. As in India also, the scenario is due to the lockdown. The scenario is in control position, because we are a we have a vast population, and there are so many people beliefs on their ethics, their religion, and it's very difficult to implement the lockdown. But the government's level of stamina as well as the planning policy is very nicely implemented at the grassroots level. Has the lockdown is 80 to 90% is very successful. So just I'm asking that, yes, it's a very common opinion that yes, by lockdown we are controlling the coronavirus spread. But one question arises that what about the cure? So what do you think that, what about what type of the coming in coming years, what type of research we have to go through for the cure of such type of pandemic? Dr. Bara Prasad.
Yes, please. Now, actually, if we want to protect, the two methods are available. One is can be called as a external protection, and second one can be called as a internal protection. In the external protection means, and it is comes under, let us say, using the masks, or come to using the sanitizers, or come to maintaining at least 6 feet distance. Okay, and at the same time, this quarantine, and at the same time this lockdown, all these things comes under the external protection. It means from the other people we should not get in the environment. So that's a very good measure what we are following all over the world. But for how many months and how many years we have to continue the same type of lockdown? We conclude that this virus stops after 6 or 7 months. No, so that's why apart from that one, the second method can be called as the internal protection. Internal protection means we are protecting ourselves by improving. Do we protect our immune system, and what are the main methods are playing important role for protecting our immune system? So if you follow that external protection and internal protection, then only we can face the situation of this coronavirus. People are not bothering about the internal protection. That's why it is a problematic one. And come to internal protection, also here it is. Okay, so 75% our immune system is mostly depends upon the right diet. So right diet means here it is, okay, natural form. And see here it is, no doubt, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and all these things are playing very important role. And apart from that one, most of the people are taking the tablet form. And if we consume in the tablet form, and that our body may not utilize that one for the right way. So that's why we need to take in the form of natural form. So right food. And apart from that one, okay. And with this right food, is it okay? No, no, no. We need to add even other things also, like right sleep. Most of the people are not sleeping properly in the night time. Why? Because in the lockdown situation, from morning to evening, they are staying in the house only. 24 hours they are staying in the house only. So that's why daytime they are relaxing and they are not getting proper sleep in the night time. And at the same time, okay, night 1 o'clock or up to 2 o'clock, they are busy with some other net or whatever it may be. So in that way, the people are not sleeping properly. And if they don't sleep properly, here what the main problems means, and they are not in the fourth stage, that is a delta stage of the sleep. And if a person is not going to delta stage of sleep, that is a deep sleep, and the hormones what we use in the daytime may not be replenished in the night time. And at the same time, our muscles may not be relaxing completely. And at the same time, very important, our girls also paid in the deep. That's why unless a person sleeps 7 to 8 hours deep sleep, and immune system is very, very weak. Okay, is it okay with the food and sleep? No, we need even other things also. For example, see here it is exercise part. And these people are not going outside. So that's why for the lockdown period, most of the people, they increased by 7 to 8 kilos within this last 1 month. So that's why if they increase, what happened it is their immune system is decreasing. So that's why regularly at least 1.5 to 2 hours in their houses, in our houses, now we can do that type of work. So that's why this is also a main problem with respect to the exercise. Okay, is it okay with the food and sleep and exercise? No. See, most of the people are getting the fear. Here it is. That is very, very important, because these local channels or come to TV or come to newspapers are fearing about this coronavirus. This cannot be cured, and that's why, so it is very, very difficult one. So in that way, the people are getting fear by seeing the newses. So here the people are psychologically under heavy tensions. If a person is under heavy psychological tension, and definitely his immune system is decreases. So that's why, no, this is the method we have to protect and improve your immune system, and we can tackle the situation of this coronavirus. In that way, we need to, okay, give a good clarity and confidence to the public, so that psychologically, if they are happy, means their immune system is increasing. In that way, the food and the exercise, and the same time the sleeping. And apart from that one, very, very important thing what we have to remember is, in 2016, Nobel Prize given to Dr. Oshimi from Japan. A very good concept. What is that? It is by following the fasting also, one can improve the immune system. How? So here it is. When a person is under fasting, now autophagy takes place. It means recycling process takes place in the body. So that's why here the cells are getting extra energy, energized, and hence fighting against the infection. So that's why based on their stamina, so maybe 4 hours or 6 hours and up to 12 hours or up to 18 hours, even for some people, let us say even up to 48 hours also, they can do the fasting. So here it is. If it is very difficult for them to do the fasting, means now they can completely consume the fruits and vegetables in the raw form, in the salad form. So in that way, by giving the nutritional diet, and if they can able to stop, let us say, processing food, so highly processed food we have to reduce. And apart from that one, very, very important thing what I want to mention here it is, most of the even doctors also mentioned that if you want to improve the immune system, take this animal protein. This is very, very harmful, because after consuming the animal protein, so animal food items, so here it is, not only our body cells, healthy cells are increasing their stamina, but also our enemy cells, like the cancer cells, like let us say these infections also, growth rate can be seen to the maximum extent. So this one was certified by Dr. Colin Campbell in the China study, the biggest study. Okay, so that's why we need to reduce the animal proteins. In that way, by improving our immune system, I think this is the only right method to attack not only this virus but also any infections. See, here it is. Most of the people are busy with only with the vaccines part. Okay, now for the coronavirus, we have to wait for 1 year or 1.5 years for the vaccines. Fine. And for how many viruses and how many type of vaccines should we take? Here it is. From childhood onwards, let us say, okay, our body is completely filled with the vaccines. So that's why I think this is not the complete solution for that one, for the future of different even viruses and infections also. So that's why don't we build our immune system? So here it is, not only food, and apart from that one, very, very important thing I would like to mention is the people are not exposing to sunlight. Why here it is? Okay, vitamin D deficiency means they are consuming vitamin D tablets. Remember, vitamin D is not a vitamin. It is a hormone produced by our skin in the presence of ultraviolet rays of 270 to 700 nanometers of the sunlight. After touching that light in our skin produces this hormone, can be called as a hormone D. So instead of the hormone D, and if you consume a vitamin D tablets, means how it is very useful to our body? Only for the namesake we can see in our blood, and it can be stored in the liver, but our body cannot utilize that one. So that's why regularly, at least 45 minutes to 1.5 hours, we have to expose our body complete to the sunlight. So in that way we can improve our immune system. At the same time, that sunlight can stimulate the T cells in our body, and the T cells are fighting against the infections. So in that way, so all these methods we have to follow for improving our immune system. Apart from that one, very important even point also, what is it? It is most of the people are using sanitizers. Let me use even that point also. So here it is mostly alcohol based one. So even in the houses also, if they can use continuously this alcohol based sanitizers, now through skin it is penetrating in our body, and in that way it is killing the body's protective cells, can be called as a dendritic cells. So that's why these dendritic cells are actually playing very important role to improve your immune system, and at the same time it is playing very important role to attack the infections. But this alcohol can kill to the large extent. So that's why when a person is in houses, after using the sanitizers, alcohol based sanitizers, it's better to wash the hands immediately. Then that is very good measures. Wherever, let us say, if you are very far means, at the time it's okay. So that's why try to use more soap based water, because we want to minimize the killings of this dendritic cells. That's why let us improve. So by taking the good food, by doing regular exercise, by sleeping properly, okay, so and breathing exercise also playing very, very, very important role. Here it is. So the people, okay, they are not doing that type of things. How? According to 1931 Nobel Prize concept, when we supply sufficient amount of oxygen in our body, and the other enemy cells like cancer cells or infections cannot grow. So why don't we apply that one? So here it is, most of the people are saying that what is that? It is doing regular exercises only, but breathing exercise also playing very, very important role. So the infections cannot grow in oxygenated condition. So because the infections are in anaerobic respiration, so that's why. So by implementing all these things, definitely we can improve the immune system. So 99% of the infected people can be cured within only 4 days. So in that way, this is very tremendous method to improve the immune system. So that's why for protecting your body, instead of, let us say, improving our immune system, we are always busy with different type of medicines only. So in that way, our body is completely filled with medicines. That's why gradually our immune system also decreasing. So, and the people psychologically, we need to give the stamina even to diabetes and high BP people, because every person is saying that take care about the diabetes people and take care about the high BP people. So here it is, even the diabetic people and the hypertension people also, by improving their immune system, they can protect themselves. So that's why, okay, so now the people are getting the fear. What is that? It is, okay, if we consume the fruits and our sugar level increases, and how can we improve our immune system? In that way, the people are getting fear. No, here it is, take a not completely ripened fruit, but it is in between that one, okay, not a completely raw, not a completely ripened fruit. In between that one, if one can consume, let us say, fruits, and they can consume raw vegetables, so in that way, and their sugar level may not be increased. So This in that way now they can consume and the fruits and vegetables, and in that way they also can protect themselves from the threats of this coronavirus. The only best method at our houses, here it is no need to go here and there, at our houses we can improve our immune system by taking right food and remaining right diet and right exercise, right sleep, psychological satisfactions, and by doing fasting, and in that way we can protect ourselves.
Yeah, very nicely explained, Dr. Bara Prasad. The fasting in Ayurveda, it is also known as Langana process. Means there are methods, there are procedures by which we can rejuvenate ourselves, and it is 5,000 years back. It is explained in Ayurveda as a Langana. Langana means to rejuvenate your cells by doing fasting, and a lot of research are also coming. They also prove that the intermittent fasting is very much good for our cells, also cells health, as we all know that our body is made up of cell, and if our one cell is healthy, the whole body is healthy. So in Ayurveda, total whole body is treated as a system, and so our ancient sagas and series explain the facts. Nowadays they all are proven that they are 100% perfectly written in the text of the Vedic science. So very much correctly explained, Dr. Bara. And now I ask with Dr. Ramkrishna Shah that what type of treatment in future you think that for coronavirus? If your any opinion and your suggestion that what type of treatment will come for this viral pandemic, Dr. Ramkrishna Shah.
Yeah, virus disease have no any medicine. This virus disease is a danger for the not this situation in the future also. So they have no any medicine. Only they have need to prevent. We need to because every year, every time, different kind of virus coming, and they have no any treatment. Only vaccine. So government, all the WHO provide for vaccine also. And recommend also so vaccine. So we need to follow lot of health organization, lot of country doing different kind of system. So this is the great, because in the future, my opinion, we need to back in the Ayurvedic life. 20 year back, 100 year back, we take proper food, and this time people life is 100 year, 80 year, but now people life is 50 to 50 year. So this is the problem for not a virus, this problem for our immune system. Our immune system also depend upon our food. We do not use proper beta carotene. We need to, beta carotene is always protect our body. uh, and beta carotene, if you take beta carotene, they take a lot of everything for our body, how much is body, and they take only for this, and rest both other is the throughout our urine or our stool. But if you take animal protein, animal retinol, they direct affect our liver, they direct restore our liver, and they create problem for our body. So my opinion, we are need to proper food. Proper food means this time people does not drink a lot of water. People use always beer, always wine. If you take food, if you take breakfast, so need to take water and good sleep, no stress, and good environment. This time have no environment, because environment always, all the country have environment is the pollution. So if environment is pollution, your immune system never going to develop properly. So a lot of country have this kind of problem. So environment, nutrition, and proper sleep, and we need to other thing, government, we need to follow health sector like we take properly time to time vaccine. We need to take time to time checkup. check up our body, because people does not want to do exercise, because this time is a busy life for everybody. No have time to exercise, no have time to sleep, no have time to eat. People take always fast food, junk food. So people need to change uh, mm, our food habit also. If you want to develop immune system, they need to change food habit. They need to develop. They need to change environment also, because people always use junk food. So this is not a good food. So and other thing is that here a lot of people, alcoholic people here. Alcohol always decrease our immune system, and this time all over the world, people, if you're going to any party, only two kind of thing is there: soda or wine. Nobody take water. And people thinking, oh, if I'm take water, people thinking they have low standard. But this is that not thinking soda is how can affect our body. Wine is how can affect, liquor is how can affect our body. So we are always do not prevent our body. You all people only thinking standard. If I'm drink wine, people thinking, oh, this is the nice people, and this is the rich people. If I'm people take liquor, oh, I'm the nice standard. So and soda, but people does not want to take. I'm visit lot of party. I never see their water bottle. So this is also our environment is the bad environment. So need to change good environment. Ayurvedic life. We need to back to Ayurvedic life. And if you take good water, this time all the mostly lot of country have polluted water. If you go to India, if you go to Nepal, if you go to China, if you go to Bangladesh, Pakistan, government does not purify pure water, and a lot of people drink for water for the river, water for the pond. So this is not good. So need fresh water, fresh air. People, mostly people have habit for he's walking every day. Oh, I'm walking every day, but he walking only in the house. Artificially, they take lot of equipment and they. But this is you need to work for environmentally, because if you walk for few kilometer or half kilometer, they take sunlight also. Your body takes sunlight. If you exercise in your house, then your body only take your house environment. But if you walk in the outside of a street, then they take vitamin. They take and vitamin is important for our develop for immune system. So we need vitamin D, vitamin C. And this is the I always people this time people is the modernized people. They does not like calciferol, does not like retinol, does not like beta carotene. They like only fast food. They like only chow chow. They like only thukpa. They like only mama. So that kind of junk food. So if we do not take that, we do not remove that kind of habit, then our mortality never going to improve. Every year, coronavirus is not a big problem. Virus coming every year, different kind of virus, this, that. But our problem is the develop our immune system. So immune system mostly depend our habit. And our habit is 100% change all over the world. People is lazy. People does not like sunlight. People does not like drink proper drink. People does not want to proper sleep. So this is the biggest problem. So they have the, if we control that kind of thing, our immune system going to develop and our mortality going to less, because this thing develop our this thing, those thing, nutrition or that kind of thing reduce our mortality. He develop our mental and physical development. And these food develop our bone develop, skin develop, mind develop. So in the Ayurvedic year, people always happy and they live their life is 100 years. Some people is the 102 year also. But this time people only 50 years because they have the they create problem, own create problem because they does not take proper food. They always watch TV. If you TV say, oh, that kind of take that kind of food, and this food is good for this disease, and people take that kind of food, and people going to sick. So always I believe fake news, TV news, but we do not believe our back life. So we need to believe our back life. What are you doing? What kind of system develop our grandfather, our 200 people, 200, 100-year people. But we are the always modernized. Our food is also modernized. A lot of food. We take food, vegetable, but we do not use right away. We take this food after 2 days. After 2 days, all vitamin and nutrition, beta carotene going to leaching. And I say I'm always take fruit, but I have vitamin deficiency. I have deficiency for retinol. I have deficiency for calciferol. I have deficiency for beta carotene. But people preserving long time. If you take fresh fruit, need to take after use after fresh food after 2 hours, 3 hours. But in our situation, people take 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. Lot of I'm looking in the restaurant. They people bring food for India, vegetable, India, China, Japan, and this food is the 1 year, 6 months, 7 months long. This 7 month long time vegetable. So how can they protect our body? So we need to develop kitchen garden, and kitchen garden we need to develop that kind of thing. Environment also, we need to exercise every day. We need to take good food. You need to reduce liquor, beer, and wine, junk food, soda, that kind of thing. If we reduce that kind of thing, we are going to 100%. Our body is going to immunize, and we protect not a virus, lot of bacteria in the world. Lot of people die in the different kind of disease, diarrhea. So so this is the big problem, not a coronavirus is problem, but main problem how to develop our immune system. If we develop our immune system, we are going to control not a coronavirus, all the virus. If we do not develop immune system, then we are this time coronavirus, after 10 years coming other virus, after 20 years coming other virus, and then our death rate going to high. So our problem is control. We need to control. We need to develop our good life. We need to develop our fear life. People always, I'm looking here in a house. People does not take vegetable type of vegetable, fruit, leafy vegetable. People in USA and other country also, people do not like leafy food. Always like meat, always like chicken, and this is not good for our body. This is the harm for our body. Animal product, mostly lot of contamination. If you put 1 day or 2 days, they decompose, and they grow lot of bacteria, lot of virus, and we do not know. And we take everyday meat, and I have sick, I have gastric, I have that, I have this, I have that. So this is the problem. So we need to, if we control our food habit. We need to control our environment. We need to control our sanitation. A lot of people have sanitation problem here. He does not clean um, food also. He buy food, he just cook the food and they eat food. And so this is a lot of thing. So we need to back to Ayurvedic life.
Very,
Means
very nicely explained, Dr. Ramakrishna Shah. Actually, you are a citizen of United States. So, what type of positive and negative you have explained very, very correctly. And on 24, I think on 24th April, we have broadcasted one program with you. That program was lively broadcasted at our Facebook page, and a lot of queries from the doctors as well as the students are asking with you. So I'm just taking one or two queries. Dr. Rajesh Chhabra is greeting to you. Dr. Bhim Thapa, I think he is from Nepal, and he's telling that Dr. Naveen Joshi ji, namaste. You are doing a good job. I appreciate your channel. See you. Rizwabul Hassan, thank you, sir, for sharing important information with us. Rizwabul Hassan is greeting to you. Brajesh Singh is asking a question. If you think you can reply to Dr. Brajesh, he's asking that I read a research paper of United States about vitamin D supplements as preventing respiratory illness. So, do you want to give any your opinion regarding this? That he's asking that research paper of United States stating that vitamin D supplements are very good for preventing respiratory illness. Do you know about this research, or you can notify anything about this research? Or Dr. Bara, if you want, you can explain. Both of you,
Yes.
anybody can explain. Yeah, I think
Yes.
Dr.
Thank you very
Bara
much. Yes,
explaining.
thank you very much. And see here,
Yeah.
if you go through the research paper, can be seen China study, the book written by Dr. Colin Campbell. He did 35 years research on this vitamin D as well as other food items. So there you can find, according to him, so when the people are consuming calcium tablets, the natural vitamin D level is decreasing, because both are we have to improve parallelly. So in this context, if you take the food calcium content in the natural food items, the vitamin D level is not decreasing. And apart from that one, when a person is consuming acidic food, what is meant by acidic food? It is our body pH value is around 7.35. If any food item is less than 7.35 pH value, if you consume like alcohol, like non-vegetarian, like soda, you after consuming that one, to maintain the body pH value, now our body is actually cutting the calcium content and the vitamin D, and it is mixing in that situation to improve the overall body pH value. Otherwise, we may die. So in that angle, after consuming the acidic food, also our vitamin D level and calcium level is decreasing. So in this context, remember, already I told you, it is not a vitamin, it is a hormone produced by our skin. So vitamins can be consumed, but hormones must be produced in our body. So if the vitamin D is low, means the bones are very weak. If the bones are very weak, means the bone marrow is not healthy. If the bone marrow is not healthy, means we cannot expect good healthy cells in our body. So at that time, our immune system is decreasing. So in that way, when the vitamin D is low, means here it is not only bones, but also the autoimmune disorders also we can get. And this complete information you can see in the China study book written by Dr. Colin Campbell. So that's why it is a fantastic 35 years of research. And not only that one, if you can able to Google, let us say, what is the research papers about the vitamin D, means definitely. So that's why get the sunlight and protect your body from the threats of this coronavirus. And apart from that one, immune system, they need to take, let us say, any food items must be more than the blood pH value. So every person is saying that take 3 liters or 4 liters of water. What type of water? We habituated to drink almost all the waters without filter waters, and everybody is talking about only TDS. and nobody is talking about the pH value. So that's why if you drink any water, if it is less than our blood pH value, definitely you are the person is spoiling your health. So that's why we don't
Very
know. We
nice.
don't know what type of water is pH value is more than our blood. In this context, take let us any water. A river water is better water, and to that one, if you add few drops of lime, so though it is a citric acid, but after entering in our body converts that one as a alkaline. So in that way, you can add let us a lime to increase the pH value of the water. So in that way, if you can able to take. So don't take the complete 3 liters of alkaline water and you will get a alkalosis, another complaint. So that's why in the empty stomach, if you can able to take, let us say 1 liter of, let us say this alkaline water with natural, not pH value tablets added, we have to take in the natural form. So if you take, let us say, definitely our improve immune system. So that's why when this acidity is maintaining, so our D value also decreasing. So that's why add alkalinicity in our life to increase the vitamin D. No doubt, vitamin D role is very high to protect our immune system.
So, Dr. Brajesh Singh, you got your answer as Dr. Bara Prasad has explained it in detail. As the sunlight is also a source of, it is a very important role in play and synthesizing the vitamin D, as Dr. Ramkrishna Shah also explained. So, I think I got the point very clear. And yes, the vitamin D has an important role in preventing the respiratory illness. Not only respiratory illness, it is a very effective way to boost up our immunity also. So if you have any question, you can ask in the comment box. So in next program, I will try to put your relevant questions to our speakers. So Rajkumar A is also greeting to Dr. Ramkrishna Shah. Good evening, sir. Jyoti Godara is also thanking to you. Chitra Bansode, welcome, sir. Arya India, good evening, sir. Kavita Gauri, super brother. And Bhim Thapa is telling that Dr. Shah, you are doing a very good job, very nice job. I think you know Dr. Mr. Bhim Thapa. I am happy to hear you on live program. Also happy that you are doing so better job in USA. But he's asking also a question. I'm just putting his question in front of you. How does behave USA to non-citizen in terms of treatment of coronavirus? He's asking Dr. Bhim Thapa. So, if you'd like to reply, you can give the answer to Dr. Bhim Thapa. He's asking that how does behave USA to non-citizen in terms of treatment of coronavirus?
Yeah, first, Bhim Thapa is my best friend. I am working, Bhim Thapa and me, I am working long time in the nutrition program in the Nepal, 10 years. So, thank you very much, Bhim Thapa. But in the USA, non-citizen and citizen, and without citizen, government have behaved same. Government support for everybody, non-citizen, citizen. So here in coronavirus, government doing great job. He never thinking non-citizen and citizen, and they help everybody. Other thing, hospital protect for everybody, and government, local government, central government also provide lot of facility for everybody. So my thinking, this is the um, government will do great job for everybody. And thank you very much, Bhim sir. You are the great. You are my best friend. Long time we working in the Nepal vitamin A program. So, and thank you again for this question.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
Actually, I just got the profile of Mr. Bhim Thapa. He's a senior social activist, hygiene behavior change specialist, and Socialist Party of Nepal. And he also belongs to Bazang. Bazang, that is a part in the west part of the Nepal. I know that place. That is a very remote place. So I'm very much thankful to Mr. Bhim Thapa that you interacted with Dr. Ram Krishna Shah. Actually, we have created this platform for interactions. So to the Ayurvedic doctors, to Ayurvedic students, as well as the nutritionists, And whatever question you ask, I will try to put in our next program. So today I have introduced you Dr. ABM Kivara Prasad. He's a very sound knowledge. As I observed that he explained very much in detail about the research aspects, as Dr. Brajesh Singh asked regarding the vitamin D concept and the respiratory illness. So whatever question you can ask in relation with the nutrition, actually they both belongs to the nutrition, is their specialized subject. So if you ask the question confined with the nutrition, I will put in my next program. And it is very nice that if you put your questions, and it shows that you all are more interacting with our program. So it will boost up us to continue this program in our next series also. So in coming time, we also continue it with different topics. And as in the recent lockdown, everybody is in a confined to their laptops and computers, and they all are busy in internet. So our program is that, our motto is that the correct knowledge, as so many informations are coming from the television channels, and they are creating stress in your mind. So I also advise that avoid, and if you want to you want to keep your peace in your mind, you just forget that how many people are infected and what is going on there. Just take precautions. So Dr. Bhara Prasad, I just want to know that what type of psychological aspects and the mental health is very important. As you know that in Ayurveda, I'm just an Ayurvedic person, and the mental health plays a very important role in terms of physical health. As in Ayurveda, it is mentioned that samado sah samagani samadhatu malakriya prasannatmendriya mana. There is a reference, prasannatmendriya mana. If your man, yani if your mental status is where you are feeling good, feel good, you are feeling as well as Atma Indriya. Indriya means your senses are also proper, then you are healthy. So this is a reference quoted 5,000 years back in Sushruta Samhita. So what do you think that the mental health plays a important role in recent scenario? And what is your suggestion that how a person, a general people should take about the mental health during this scenario? Because the monotonous life also create a lot of stress. Actually, the routine is totally changed. So do you give some advice to the viewers that how you keep yourself busy uh, for coping up in the recent conditions? Dr. Bala.
Yes, it's a very, very important thing, because sound mind comes from the sound body. We know all the people. But here it is, we have to think about the psychophysiology. What your okay, mind says your body accepts. So in the last minute also, if the organs are getting difficulty, means your mind is actually, your brain is actually playing important role to stimulate even the organs also. That's why what your mind says, your body accepts. We need to get the clarity about a particular issue so that the persons may not get any tensions. For example, how to cure coronavirus, what type of fear is going on in the present media. So if you can able to give the clarity, now psychologically, if the person can able to get complete satisfaction and the clarity with the logic, now the person mind is not in the tension condition. That's why immune system is improving. At the same time, his body also supporting for his fight against the infections. So what type of satisfaction is required to the mind, what type of doubts we have, we need to get the clarity. For example, and thank you very much, Dr. Joshi, you are doing a great job, because disease can be called as a psychological counseling. Through your media, we are doing, let us say, this is psychological satisfaction, psychological counseling. So that's why what is psychological counseling it is, we are doing the work how to cure the coronavirus, how to protect ourselves from the threats of this coronavirus. Psychologically, logically, we are focusing on different type of food items. This can be called as psychological satisfaction. So if you don't do physical activity, and the brain cannot work properly, and if you are not supplying proper amount of oxygen, and the brain is getting a lot of difficult situations, and in this context, loss of tensions and lot of food habits. So we are not consuming healthy food items. In that way, our brain also not in such a position to support us. because of the food habits, because of the exercise, because of lack of, let us say, psychological satisfaction, because of fear from the different type of things. So now the final thing what I want to like to mention in this context is, for example, if you want to feel satisfied about this complete issue, so you need psychological satisfaction, and psychological satisfaction comes from a different type of logic, a different type of clarity about something. How can you cure the coronavirus at your house? So 99% you can protect. This is the sure method. It means how? Let me explain so that I'm giving a psychological counseling to everybody, and you can satisfy yourself and you will feel comfortable, and at the same time your body also supporting for that one. Now let us start the journey. So what are the main ingredients required to attack this coronavirus? Not only coronavirus, at any virus or any bacterial infections, your immune system is very important. To improve the immune system, what type of food items are required? For example, it is a Nobel Prize concept. What is that? It is when you supply vitamin C in the natural form, and if it is more than 200 milligrams, if you supply in the natural form, because our body needs around 95 only, but if you supply the double quantity, so when you supply 200 milligrams of vitamin C, and your immune system is very, very strong, because it is a very powerful antioxidant. What is that? Vitamin C. And vitamin C also, not only this antioxidant, but also it improves our immune system to a large extent, and it is acidic environment changes to this alkaline environment. What happened in the case of First World War and Second World War? After getting that war, what happened? Most of the people infected with the infections, they protected themselves from the threats of these infections by giving the natural vitamin C. So that's why, based on your body weight, for example, if your weight is 60 kilos and remove the zero, at least 6 glasses of vitamin C content, for example, let us say Mosambi juice or orange juices, if you can able to take on the complete day, you will get more than 200 milligrams of natural vitamin C. Yes, apart from that one, we need to supply even the natural electrolytes also, not artificial. Natural electrolytes, because the potassium content is for some people decreasing, or come to calcium content is decreasing, different type of magnesium content is decreasing. So that's why they must take around 6 glasses of even natural electrolytes directly coming from tender coconut water. So if you add 6 glasses of vitamin C and 6 glasses of, let us say, electrolytes, if your weight is 60 kilos, now first day you can continue. On the second day, and if you can able to add, let us say, lycopene coming from the tomato, and let us say kira. So if you can able to take, let us say, your weight is 6 into at least 50, so 300, at least 300 grams of this raw vegetable salad coming from the tomato, as well as come to the kira, that is cucumber. So if you can able to take the lunch and dinner, and if you continue for the 3 days, definitely your immune system will be doubled. And if your immune system is doubled, mean definitely you can protect yourself from the threats of this coronavirus. So in that way you can improve the immune system. Even after getting the coronavirus, what should we do? So again, start the journey in the morning session. Take the lukewarm lime water. Why? Because we want to wash the complete digestive system. So at the same time, this lime water is, already told you, it is citric acid. But after entering the body, it is working like a, what is that? It is, it's a powerful antioxidant, and it is increasing the alkaline content also. Add a small pinch of turmeric powder also in that context. And come to the morning session snacks. Morning breakfast, you can take completely 4 to 5 varieties of fruits. And come to the morning snacks time, take, let us say, any 3 to 4 varieties of green leaves. 3 to 4 varieties of green leaves mean, like, let us say, palak you can add, or let us say, come to curry leaves you can add, come to, let us say, mint leaves you can add, and very important thing is tulsi leaves, basil leaves we have to add. And add to that one the natural antibacterial and antiviral medications, like, very, very important, ginger. And come to, where is, let us say, come to this turmeric powder, and come to garlic, and let us say, come to this black pepper powder. Add to that one and try to blend it and try to drink that one. So that is a very powerful immune booster, at the same time fighting against your infections. So from the ancient time onwards, we know that this ginger, garlic, turmeric powder, and this black pepper are working as a powerful antiviral medications. It is already proved that one, but we are not thinking about that one to improve our immune system. So we are thinking always busy about the medicines, this one, that one, and so on. And come to, let us say, morning snacks. Okay, you can add this type of things. Come to the lunch also. Take, let us say, like a cabbage, or come to bitter gourd and 200 grams, and add this 4 antiviral medications like ginger and other things, and try to blend it and try to drink that one. And come to evening 4 o'clock, evening snacks. Very, very important thing is we need to supply essential amino acids. So, and a single ingredient of supporting part, that one is can be called as chia seeds. We can call it as a sabja seeds or chia seeds. Add 2 to 3 spoons in a glass of water, and okay, after 3 hours, if you can able to drink that one, we are supplying 9 essential amino acids. And after supplying that one, our body produces non-essential amino acids, and both are playing very important role to increase the proteins content, which are fighting against the infections. And come to the dinner, take, let us say, any beta carotene content like any carrot, and mix with this antiviral natural medications like ginger, garlic, okay, turmeric powder, and this black pepper, and mix that one and try to drink that one in the night time. If you follow these methods for 3 days, you will be protected from not only this coronavirus but also any type of infections. So in that way, remember, according to Ayurveda powerful quotation, if your diet is wrong, there is no use of medicine. If the diet is right, there is no need of medicine. So that's why don't we follow that type of things? So without, let us say, trying from ourselves, we are always busy with this one, that one, and so on. First to do this type of work, and after that one, let us say, you can, okay, think about other things. For the emergency cases, already we have medical system. So in that context, we have to apply. See, here it is, even air also we are not supplying in the natural form, artificial one we are supplying. And in the case of D, vitamin D, in that situation, immune system, so we are always depending upon, let us say, in artificial methods. Already Dr. Shah mentioned that this alcohol and this come to this non-vegetarian animal proteins are actually acidic food items. And by supplying acidic food items, it means which is less than the blood pH value. How can we expect, let us say, our health? If you want to improve the health means we need to supply the natural alkaline food items to our body. So by giving, let us say, complete acidic food items without doing exercise, without sleeping properly, without psychological satisfaction, without exposing to sunlight, or come to without doing any fasting, okay, so how can we expect the health? So this is can be called as psychological counseling about coronavirus. Now this psychological satisfaction, if you get, means definitely your body and mind is supports you. So automatically you can face any situations. That's why, no doubt, psychological satisfactions is playing very important role, because what your mind says, your body accepts. That's why try to tune that one in the right directions. Without tuning your mind, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything, because the complete body is controlled by our mind only. So
yeah, very
in
nicely
this,
explained, Dr. Bara. And I actually, our program is actually the education related program, and this enhance the knowledge of the students, the doctors, the practitioners. We are inviting the different personalities of different field, and I'm thankful to Dr. Ram Krishna Shah that he introduced Dr. Bara Prasad, and he delivered a very vast knowledge. Our program is 1 hour and 21 minutes, and I think that we have to conclude this program in 9 or 10 minutes. At 1.5 program, our program is very good program for any scientific program. So finally, I want to I want to know the final message. What do you want to give, Dr. Ramkrishna Shah, to our audience and our viewers? What final message to our audience? Please articulate your final message. Yeah.
Yeah, our message is stay home, take social distance, and take good food, not junk food, and take green vegetable and yellow fruit, and sleep proper, and do exercise every day. We 100% after few months we control the coronavirus, and we are again going to work all over the world. So this is a great thing. And thank you very much, sir. Uh, I'm so happy with you. And um, a lot of my friend, he's watching because Bhim Thapa is the great scientist in the nutrition, and he's my
Definitely,
best friend.
we will like to invite him also in
Uh,
our next
I'm
program.
working.
Yeah.
I'm working 10 years, maybe 10 or 15 years in the Dr. Chetraj Pant supervision National Vitamin A program. I'm working, and Bhim Thapa and me working 75 districts conducting nutrition program. So 92 to 2006. So we working long time in the nutrition department, National Vitamin A program. So this is the good thing. And my advice is the main is the fresh food. If Nepal, other country have no problem for fresh food, and people, and if you have fresh food and no drink, no alcohol, liquor for this time, no animal product is
Yeah,
like
definitely. This
vegetable
is a very
product.
important message to the Nepalese or viewers, because they used to take alcohols as well as the
Yeah,
non-vegetarian type. So there is some myths also. Somebody told me, and some WhatsApp video I saw that by alcohol you can cure the corona. So Dr. Ramakrishna Sai is clearly explaining that alcohol and non-vegetarian diet has not a good effect on your health. So let's know it clearly. Said come to the vegetarian diet and non-alcoholic diet, and he explained that people are not drinking water, a lot of water, they are taking sodas, beers. So avoid these things. And yesterday in Man Ki Baat, our prime minister also explained that the whatever thing we follow from the ancient era, we don't actually we don't apply it. Actually we think that oh, this is outdated. But when these things come from the west, we just follow these things. Like yoga, when becomes yoga, we follow it. Ayurveda, when becomes Ayurveda, then we follow it. This type of mentality is it is a not a good mentality. He already explained in his Man Ki Baat. So our both of the speaker already emphasized on that. The Indian or the Asian or the diet and lifestyle, whatever we are following from the so many years, that like exposing yourself on sunlight, as well as the natural way of eating, natural way of the drinking, these are very important facts. And by these way of lifestyle, or making some changes in your lifestyle, like you have to uh, just Dr. Vara Prasad also explained the breathing exercise is a very important role, as he explained that by pranayam, by taking care of your breathe, by inspiration and expiration, that is known as in our yoga as a purak and rechak kriya. By doing purak and rechak kriya, actually you are giving your oxygen to the cell, and that is very effective. As one cell, if it is healthy, then your whole world body is healthy. So every aspect of the recent scenario and what the lifestyle, as well as how to prevent from COVID, is explained in this program. So I am thankful to both of our expert. And whatever comments, whatever questions, if you want to ask, you just put in the message box. We also upload this total program in YouTube also, and this program will be live on Facebook, and you can share it on your wall also. And you like and subscribe our YouTube channel, that is known as Ayush Darpan. If you want to join, if you want to get notification of any new information or any new video or any new live streaming which is coming in our page, you must have to, so you must to like our Facebook page. I'm just giving again the address, the link of that Facebook page, is www.facebook.com/Ayush Darpan Journal Info slash. This program will be live at 8 p.m. Today, and uploaded in YouTube also. Our YouTube link is Ayush Darpan. And if you want to get the recent researches as well as the informations related with the different field of the health, then you have to go to www.ayushdarpan.com for Hindi, www.ayushdarpan.org for English. So thanks to both of you for giving us a time, and very nice program, and very well connected program, as you are connected from the southern part of India, and you are connected from the United States, and I am in Uttarakhand. So this is a very good program, and I'm thankful. And we will again come to discuss in another health topic after some time. And whatever questions, scientific questions, and the relevant questions which is asked with our faculties, our experts, then I will put in the next program. So thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Have a
Thank
nice
you very
day.
much, Dr. Short.
And,
Thank you very much, Dr. Joshi. And I would like to mention a last point.
yeah.
So here it is. And this World Health Organization already mentioned that 80% of the people recovered without any specialized medicine. So only 20% of the people are suffering. So that statement can be seen in the World Health Organization's website. So what is mean by that one? 80% of the people are recovering without any special treatments means, so they have good immune system. That's why these people recovered, whereas the 20% of the people they have less immune system. That's why they are facing very difficulty. So that's why if you can able to add these complete food items and exercise and whatnot, each and everything, out of the 20% of the suffering people also, 19% of the people can be recovered. Maybe 10% of the people out of the 19% takes around 3 weeks, and remaining around 6% takes more than 3 weeks, and only 3% of the people may need even 3 months also. But 99% we can cure. Only the 1% of the people may be suffering from this chronic diseases for a long period. For them, maybe it is very difficult to recover, and maybe even the doctors also facing very difficulty to recover even the 1%. That's why our fear is only for the 1%, and the remaining 90% can be cured very successfully. So why I'm saying all these things means, Dr. Joshi already asked, psychological satisfaction is playing very important role. So that's why if you satisfy with this particular data, and definitely you will be very happy, and psychologically you are happy, means definitely your body also supports, and you can fight against any infection. And thank you very much, Dr. Joshi, for inviting me to speak and to share my research things in front of the public through our university. Thank you very much.
So again, thanks to both of you. Thank you, Dr. Ramkrishnan Shah, and thank you, Dr. Bharat Prasad. Again, we meet on the next topic after some time. So thank you. Thanks to both of you. And have a nice day, and enjoy your life with a good health.